tornado would be probably fairly visible right now, if I had to guess. We do not currently have any chasers inside of this warning, but we are keeping an eye on if we have any sort of view of this. But the tornado, again, still in progress right now. The Greenfield community on the west side of Davenport will have another radar scan in just a moment. When you pull up, we got another camera, it looks like. All right, bottom right of your screen is going to be another camera on the westbound bridge. We got a new radar scan coming in now. Also, we have observed 70-mile-per-hour winds now for Lafayette and Greene counties in Wisconsin. That hook echo looks mean. We got a big inflow still. See if it continues. And look at that hook echo. It's a huge hook echo. Very strong inflow. Looks like there is still a tornado, and it's going to be right over near Hickory Grove Road and 39th Street, just north of Locust Street. So that tornado has just crossed over Locust Street. It is now coming up towards the radar site. It does not look nearly as significant as before. I'm waiting for velocities to update, but it does not look nearly as tight as before. But there is a tornado still in progress. The CC drop isn't as big. That could be for two different reasons, one of which it could be a weakening tornado. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think it's just going through a more rural part here of the west side of Davenport. There aren't really any buildings here. There are a few homes, though, near the Fairmount Road that are currently being possibly hit by this tornado, at least in the northwest side of that community. And so that tornado now is going to be tracking up towards 6 and I-80. Obviously, if you are in Davenport, Rock Island, Betterdorf, Moline, or even Pleasant Valley, you should still be in your safe place because we could have a the tornado here could actually go further south. It could change directions here, which is why you need to be taking this seriously if you are anywhere inside of this tornado warning. Also, quick update, if you're back up near Madison in Wisconsin, the supercell here back over to the southwest of Verona has intensified just a little bit. We got a little hook on this storm and a little inflow notch. There could be a tornado trying to develop with this going towards Stoughton, McFarland, and Fitchburg. So that's just south of Madison in Wisconsin. We also just had a report back over in Lancaster, Wisconsin of a tree branch that is down on a garage in town. So just heads up there. Vince Walty is actually going to be coming up into this here in a few minutes. I'm going to put Vince bottom, we'll do bottom left side of your screen, but Vince is actually coming up into the Davenport tornado warning right now. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Latest scan, if we have a tornado, it's going to be on the north side of Davenport. Waiting for velocities to update here. Latest radar scan, though, still showing a large hook echo, very strong inflow as well. And if we were to have a tornado, it'd be located right about here, northwest side again of Davenport. A few shots right now from Davenport. See if anything has a view of this. Actually, we do have a little view of something. This is a view from one of the cameras on the east side of Davenport. Very far right side of your screen, you can kind of see the leading edge of the storm. It's hard to see right now. I'm going to put this camera on one of the other slots here, but this is Middle Road on 74. We're going to go ahead and put that on, let me see what the slots are. Do that slot 2, I think. You can also see it on that the bottom right camera. You can start to see the leading edge of the storm now, so it's getting into view a bit more now. Latest scan showing our strongest rotation currently over the west side of 61. So west side of 61, that is near Route 6. The tornado would be on, if we still have a tornado, it's right now near Highway 6. That is near 39th Street and Kimberly Road. And this will be tracking up again towards I-80 over the next few minutes.
This is in Davenport.
So we still actively have a likely tornado. The velocities are still tight enough for there to be a tornado here. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. It's kind of hard to look at all the cameras on this, but if you look bottom right, look at that's the storm right there, bottom right of your screen. That is the storm that is currently rolling in.
Whoa.
That is where the tornado would be buried back in there somewhere, probably. But that's a view of the storm.
There was tons of lightning just now.
But that is a crazy view of the storm rolling in right now. This is on I-80. Honestly, I'm just going to try to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to...
You're welcome.
Screen it. So that's the storm rolling in right now.
Father, we pray for protection over all people in the name of Jesus.
Large lowering there on the right in the middle. Again, I think if we have a tornado, it's going to be buried back in the rain, so it'd be behind that big rain shaft right there. Definitely plenty of lightning, too. Bottom right of your screen, if we have the tornado, it'll be on the north side of Davenport. I do not see a clear debris signature anymore, but that is near Route 6. Northwest side of Davenport is where the tornado would be located, if we still have one. One of the cleanest shots, though, that we have right now of this storm. But you should be taking shelter, again, if you are in Davenport.
No, I'm not in the area.
This is back over on the farther east side, kind of on the east side of Davenport. See the large shelf cloud rolling in right now. The tornado would obviously be wrapped back in the rain. This is still a confirmed tornado warning, by the way. They just updated it. They sell this as a confirmed tornado warning. It does not include downtown Davenport anymore, but it does include the north side of Davenport. You can see bottom right of your screen. Davenport, the very middle of it, is not included in it, at least on the map here. Bettendorf and as well as Moline, you guys are not in the tornado warning anymore, but the north side of town is. Again, this is a live shot of our tornado warning cell here inside of Davenport. But this is your tornado warning. It's kind of like a French fry tornado warning right now. LeClaire, Princeton are still included in this, and same thing for I-80, Argo, and also I-74.
They haven't said yet what size
That tornado again will be on the north
tornado it is.
61. It is still a confirmed tornado warning. This is going to be a tornado that is fully wrapped in rain. It would be right in the middle of your screen. I'm, like, certain if we have a tornado still, it's fully rain wrapped. There's no way to see this thing.
So basically they're saying it's probably right here, wrapped in rain.
Whoa. This is from Jacoby on Twitter. This may have been the tornado. Don't know for sure. That was not too long ago. May have been it. That was the beginning of it, if that's the case. Latest radar scan, if we still have a tornado, it's going to be over Route 6. The rotation's gotten a lot weaker over the last few minutes. I don't see a debris signature anymore either. But if we have a tornado, it's on Kimberly Road. We'll be approaching Route... It's going basically, again, east on Route 6. It'll be coming up on 61. Go back up to Madison real quick, too. Yeah, we might get a tornado warning here in a minute just southwest of Madison, Wisconsin, too. Look at that hook echo here and the strong inflow.
Wisconsin.
Warning here in a moment, back over in Wisconsin. That storm looks concerning. So if you're in Belleville or Verona, you need to make sure that you're ready to go to your safe place. Rotations intensifying on this storm. Got hook echo, pretty classic looking supercell. This thing was disorganized for about an hour, and it's starting to organize again. It's going towards Fitchburg over the next few minutes.
Oh, wow.
This is back to Davenport. This is a live shot from downtown, looking into our tornadic supercell. Again, I don't think there's a tornado anymore, but if there is one, it's going to be literally rapid. This is one of our best shots of it right now. Tornado on the ground, Wisconsin. There's no tornado on the ground, Wisconsin. It's also a live shot from the bridge. And this storm's coming in rapidly here. Visibility is dropping very quickly right now in downtown Davenport because of the storm rolling in.
Okay.
Say another live shot as well.
Davenport, Iowa.
on
Davenport,
67
Iowa.
Central Bridge. This on the westbound bridge. On North End on 74. The storm's rolling in here from the right. We are getting reports out of Rufferton, North Carolina, that there's a tree down on Plantation Drive and Coxie Road. So that's up back over in North Carolina. There's also damage to a swing set back over in Dubuque, Iowa, from the high winds a little while ago. A couple new reports coming out of those areas. All right, let's back over to downtown Davenport. This is the storm rolling in again. I do not think there's a tornado anymore. If we had one, it would be completely rain wrapped, and on radar, the velocities have gotten much weaker. But continue to stay in your safe place, just in case this thing tries to recycle over the next few minutes. It is going to be going towards LeClaire and also Princeton along the Iowa and Illinois border. This is still a live shot looking right into the storm. Vince is also on the backside of this tornado warning. He's now inside of, he's getting closer to where the tornado just hit near Bluegrass. You can see the wind picking up a little bit on the backside of this. Pretty sure Vince was just in the tornado. No, he's too far back to the west. He wasn't in it, but he's on the backside. He's at least in the RFD right now. This is in Bluegrass, just west of Davenport. He might come up on tornado damage here in a few minutes. We'll see if there is any if he does end up going that direction, but he's on the backside of it. This is right near where the tornado started. Again, just on the west side of Davenport right now. That's Vince. Again, he's on the west side of Davenport. We're going to be keeping a close eye on him as he continues to move to the east. Yeah, again, that area of rotation was the strongest a few minutes ago. It has gotten much broader and weaker. We could see this recycle, but with it catching up to the line of storms, this may just all congeal into one big line over the next few minutes. And here's that report out of Dubuque. There is a damage to a swing set. So if you thought you could, get away with your swing set not being damaged, unfortunately, it does not look like that is the case today. There was damage to a swing set back up there near Dubuque. We go back to Wisconsin. I still think a tornado warning may be issued here in a few minutes just southwest of Madison. Rotation on radar is not super strong, but there is at least still some rotation. We have a hook echo and an inflow. It might just be a matter of time. This storm is not in nearly as favorable of an environment as our other storms that are further down to the south, but nonetheless, this thing may try to produce a tornado as it moves towards Belleville.
All right, guys, if you want to continue watching,
here over the next few minutes,
you can type in max velocity, okay? The YouTube channel, max velocity.
You're
all right.
Madison, Wisconsin. Definitely stay weather aware. Even if you don't get this,
God bless you guys.
We're at least getting the line back off to the west. It'll at least produce some level of damaging winds.